I don't know, but
No, you know what you need, Chantal? You need to get your butt out of the Middle East. You need to go back to Canada and you need to start living a life that isn't just a big scam. I mean, this is silly. You're going to be 40 years old. You're out here, I mean, following some 29-year-old thinking that he's going to love you and marry you and make a life with you and whatever. Girl, come on. He laughs at you. He makes fun of you. I mean, why do you think you're over there with him? Because you guys are living it up? I mean, yeah, you really look like you're living it up. You really look like you're happy. What you need to do is you need to go back to Canada. You need to start putting in hard work. And you need to, if a relationship is really what you want, if that's your end game in life, I know it is for some people. If that's really what you want, someone to love you, someone to call you baby, someone to give you affirmations, whatever. I mean, slow steps. I mean, whatever. Get on the dating apps, work on yourself, get back to a point where you can walk for more than a minute without getting dizzy. I mean, that would, if I were that in that place, that would be my number one priority. Not who's going to call me baby when I put my head down at night. I mean, girl, come on. I mean, you're not going to be able to heal in this environment, let alone thrive. You're talking about energy. You're sitting here telling us how you're about to fall asleep.
So you're getting help and you want to dunk on Chantel? And that's why I think Shannon and FFG's chemistry is so beautiful, because they're so similar. FFG has to be the hero. That's why she has to always dunk on Chantel with something. Like when she did the thing with BBJ, I stand on this. She did her big one. She did her big one with that one, especially with the way Chantel was running her mouth, talking about FFG's dogs. And all. When I saw her pull that off, I said, leave it to Chantel to have me applaud FFG. I was pissed. I was like, oh, this was so good. She trolled the fuck out of you. Oh my God. So, just so we're clear, and you heard it here first. What happened with BBJ, rescuing BBJ? The BBJ rescue to FFG will be with the 89 LBs are to Amber. You will always hear about it for years to come. Always. That's never going to die. She did her big one. She had to make it public. And for those saying, oh, it's for the money, I think you guys forget, I've said this before, multiple things can be right at once. She did her big one and definitely helped BBJ, because at this point, I think almost anybody's better than Chantel. But yes, of course it was for the money. If it wasn't for the money, she wouldn't have made it public. Of course it was for the money. Are you kidding? The bitch held she shopped for BBJ's collar on stream. She shopped for a cat to get a Gucci collar for a cat. Of course it was for money. But I'm not going to take away the fact that, like, at least she got BBJ. But yes, it was for money. Yes, it was for content. Are you crazy? That is her 89 LBs, bitch. She is never letting that go. That will always be content in some way.
Isms. So, French fried girls should be worried because Chantal was threatening to sue again. Shadowed that she might have returned to Canada to handle some other business, and she would handle that while she was there. I would be terrified if I was French fried girl. So terrified. This is the woman who couldn't even make a vet appointment, and she's going to coordinate a multi-person lawsuit because she felt duped about her cat being given to somebody else. By her to somebody else. But she couldn't tell you who because the selfish bitch wouldn't even walk down the stairs to go say bye. She handed it to Pete's. Again, many reasons we can't follow through with our commitments. So, and Chantal doesn't have much tolerance for distress or discomfort. If something isn't exactly the way she wants to eat it, she's not going to eat it. If it's not the right temperature, she's not going to eat it. So you would think someone as large as her would be much more picky. But, or would be much less picky. But actually, some of the more morbidly obese people I know are rather picky about their food. And, like other folks who deal with addiction, can get pretty nasty if they don't get what they want. How many people think that they've probably fought about food a couple times already? I'm sure he was fine with her coming over, but she farted out a bunch of promises initially that she was gonna, I'm gonna go to the gym and lose weight, and it'll be great, and I'll be going to the beach, and we'll be travel beezing. If you're too fat for a plane, you gotta do something. because now you can't even get out of there in a hurry if you need to. There's no shame in buying 2 plane seats if you need them, but if you don't like that you need them, or that you're cutting it close to needing them, whose job is it to change the shape of Chantal's body? Yours? Mine? A pill? Some Ozempic? No, it comes down to Chantal and what she chooses to do. At this point, she's had more resources and opportunities and access to treatment over the years that most people don't give a shit how she feels, or that she probably can't handle all of her ADLs maybe on her own, because she was always such a nasty, self-centered person that her discomfort brings people pleasure. We've heard of Schadenfreude. You know, it's the same sort of thing. I don't
So we saw some boats pass by while we were hanging out by the riverside and decided after we were done hanging out by the river to see if we could find a dock and take a boat ride ourselves. On our way,
it was his hard-earned money to try to buy her food that would support her health. And then either she ordered it without him, or he came to reason of, look, I don't love you so much that $250 isn't worth risking your health to me. So if you really love me, Chantal, really, really love me, you'll go on there, eat yourself half to death, and give me the cash. So, I don't know. And she wants privacy. Okay. And where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? Where's your husband? He's out with the boys. Thailand, from what I understand, has a very, very active sex scene. So, I'm sure he'll text you. But at any rate, this week we're going to... But she's sitting there, not a lot of people around, but it was the old eyes darting. Remember the outhouse? Or going for Burger King and then sitting in the parking lot, full face of makeup, looking all over the place to see who's looking and who's watching. She's out proud and doesn't care, but hawks like she's ashamed of what she's engaging in. So when she's sitting there with Salah eating, and there's people, you know, not a lot of people, because they go everywhere when it's closed. She's afraid of people, and they want to be able to film, and they're weird. They're weird. She likes getting attention, but standing out doesn't really... Like, I think she probably feels like people are staring, because they are staring. It's a spectacle. She's 4 times the size of a normal woman. So I think people are going to stare. That shouldn't be unexpected. Is it rude? Is it cruel? I don't know. Bottom line, it shouldn't be unexpected. And to act shocked would be kind of stupid as well.
One, I'm pretty, okay? That has a lot, and I don't mean that to be conceited. I'm being very matter of fact. Being pretty gets you a lot of privilege. I'm just saying, you can get away with a lot if you're pretty. Number one, I'm pretty.
Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. So guys, the reason I've been away is because I've been watching this amazing trailer, okay, written by Sam H. Freeman and Nung Chun Ping, and they've done a British short film. They did it in 2021, and it was called Femme. So it became a success, and they decided to invest more money and more time into making a longer version of this film called Femme. Now, the original version was 2021. It won a British Short Award from the British Independent Film Awards, and it became a huge hit. So they made a longer version of it, and I haven't seen the short film, and I'm trying to find the short film, but they've released the trailer for the new, longer, feature-length version of Femme that they've done. So why YouTube recommended this to me, I don't know. But they did, and I've been watching this trailer non-stop. So if they'll allow me to put the trailer in, I will show you this trailer that I am seriously obsessed with. Sorry guys, I forgot to add trigger warning, LGBTQ themes and homophobic violence.
Bitches are big man, these high heels. Well, you can turn around if you're a fucking man. You're letting them win.
How you want to deal with that?
I think you're a nice looking lad. On your front. I'm a nice guy. If you disrespect me, fuck you up. I get that. Yeah, I'm the same. Oh, you know. You're a fucking big man. I best remember not to fuck with you then.
So this film features Nathan Stewart Jarrett from Candyman and Misfits, and George Mackay. Now I haven't seen George in anything, but he has been in 1917. After research, guys, he's been in 1917, When Hands Touch, Wolf, and I Came By. I haven't seen any of those films, but I will watch this George Mackay in Femme, because this film looks awesome and it's a kind of a genre that hasn't been covered in an LGBTQ world. So this film looks amazing, and I will be doing video after video after video of this film Femme when it finally comes out in December. So please stay tuned. Hi guys, and welcome to Tailored Talk. Firstly, guys, a big thank you to all of you for the large amount of views and the new subscribers. Thank you very much. I also want to say, we got up to way over 104, more than Pete's, so that's a moral victory. So thank you guys very much. I also want to say, I've read your comments, and I did exaggerate the broccoli in the air fryer. When done well, I'm sure that air fried broccoli is great. But Foodie put frozen broccoli in with grated cheese. So by the time that's done, she's going to have half done, half cooked broccoli with burnt cheese on top. It doesn't make any sense to me. Secondly, Foodie is churning the videos out. She's got a chicken mukbang, the beef mukbang, a Chinese mukbang, a lush haul. She's got a lot of videos, so I'll be covering most of those. And first of all, we're going to take a look at the couple travel vlog from Thailand back to Kuwait. So let's take a look at that. She already looks, well, like his mother, but so old and so tired, and just the fat that's hanging over her eyelids. Her face, she looks like she's in agony. She really thinks she's cute with that fan. They must be so relieved to be going back home. Why is he so far away from her on the elevator? On the stairs. Escalator. Sorry guys, escalator, my brain. She just looks in a lot of pain. all these expensive shops that they're too broke to go in. You still haven't got Salah a birthday present yet, Foodie, I assume? They're very far away from people, aren't they? Wow. That's a fair distance.
On the way to our gate, we decided to veer off track and just check out the food court area. There were a ton of restaurants. As you can see, if we wanted halal options, we could get something.
You don't care about halal, but anyways, go on.
Vegetarian, I suppose, but in the end, after checking out pretty much every restaurant there was, we decided to just wait to eat on the airplane.
You mean they were too broke to eat? You were too broke. What other conversation does this couple have other than hi, waving, hi, waving, hi babe, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm scared, rat face, what food are we getting? What other conversation do we see them engage in? They've been together for a year. And there's not one shred of original conversation that we've ever heard them have. It's just very odd. You've been with this man for a year, and you guys can still say nothing to each other than hello and waving. And it's just Salah eye fucking himself. There's no real conversation between these people. It's like they're strangers, even though they've been together for over a year.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, is this where you can charge your phone?
Yeah. Looks amazing.
That looks nice.
Finally heading to our gates.
Yalla.
A lot of coughing in the background.
Hey, honey.
Hello.
That may explain why she was so sick.
We're excited to get home and
This breathing, oh my god.
see Julia.
See Julia? Oh my god. So excited. She's so out of breath.
And Howie.
My cool.
Salah is really marching on ahead. He's really marching on ahead of her, huh? Wow, he's walking really fast. Jesus, Salah. Wait for her. Wow.
And here's our plane being loaded with delicious halal meals.
Oh, for God's sake. Like Foodie, I'm just going to insert the live shrimp that are not halal, the live animals that she was putting in her mouth and destroying with her teeth. I mean, she really does not give a shit about halal. She never has. She's all haram.
So we're finally going to be boarding soon in about half an hour. And we're going to snooze. And when we wake up, we're still having a little journey. Doha.
It's gonna be alright, babe.
Yeah, it's like an hour flight. It's the transfer in the huge airport that always gets me.
The main trip from Bangkok to Doha.
Yeah.
walking pretty fast right now. Click back. She's on the move. She's walking really fast. She has no excuses for saying that she can't exercise. Look at her. Storming down there, storming down the corridor. Wow. She's a woman on a mission. She does not care about that stomach or that swinging fupa. She is marching to that plane. Good for her.
Excuse me, I'm coming through. Yalla baby, yalla.
Wow, she really power walked.
Finally,
You know, I noticed they cut as she walked through into the plane because the staff probably had to move out of the way in order for her to get through. The stewardesses and the hostesses.
get to relax and have a snooze.
She does look tired. Guys, I may have to clip this bit out if this goes on for too long. She's seriously just not going to film this whole wing and leave this in here.
Goodbye, Bangkok. It's been fun.
But really, Salah, has it really been fun for you? Has it really been fun for you, as your wife didn't even get you a birthday present? You know, you kind of did go everywhere, but you were more of a helper. Like, you helped her onto the boat. You helped her in the sanctuary. You know, you've helped her with general walking. You know, you've been more of a nurse aide rather than a husband. Plus, she didn't get you anything on your birthday. You just went to get candy and a movie, which you do every day in Kuwait. And, you know, I don't know. I felt like he would have had a better time with somebody else. And as time went on, like, they literally had next to no money, but she was ordering all that takeaway still. So there was probably a lot of tension there, and it became clear during the end that they were beginning to argue. When Foodie went out by herself to get coffee, by herself, in like yesterday's clothes and yesterday's makeup, like, you know that they've probably had really bad arguments, probably about money and what the hell was going on with the visa.
So for the main meal served, I had beef with mashed potatoes in like a gravy. It was so good, with some kind of salad and mango dessert. And Salah had a creamy macaroni pasta, which he loved. The snack served was a chicken wrap, juice, and a chocolate muffin. I wasn't terribly hungry because I was so tired.
That's a goddamn lie. Foodie, you're always hungry, or you always tell yourself that you're hungry. But I wasn't hungry. I just had, you know, what did she have? There we go. Yeah, I've just had beef, baked potato, a salad, a bread roll, and I'm just not hungry. I'm just completely stuffed. My fupa is completely full. I'm just not hungry. This is a woman that got how many packs of bread for that grocery haul? How many pittas? How many loaves of bread for one grocery haul?
In like a gravy. It was so good, with some kind of salad and mango dessert. And Salah had a creamy macaroni pasta, which he loved. The snack served was a chicken wrap, juice, and a chocolate muffin. I wasn't terribly hungry because I was so tired. So
of course, because tiredness has always stopped you from eating, says the woman that has literally eaten at 3 o'clock in the morning because Salah's not there.
I did end up giving him my wrap
Sure, I believe you.
and muffin as well. If you look on the right side of the screen here, you can see some brown haze in the air. That's actually a sandstorm as we were flying into
Wow.
Qatar Doha Airport.
Finally, something interesting.
Smooth landing.
Guys, I may have to cut this bit out. Here she goes, power walking again.
Welcome to Doha, baby.
Jesus, could he sound any more robotic? Welcome to Doha, baby. This is so exciting.
Missed you. My home.
Home sweet home.
Oh my god. Jesus. Whoa. Did she just get, I think, did it just like accidentally like throw her off, or did she?
My home.
Home sweet home.
Oh my god. Yeah, she just kind of went a bit too slow at the ending and then just kind of, ran off. Don't help her or anything, Salah. She could have fallen. Just laugh in that way.
You got momentum.
Just watch her. Just watch her fall on her face.
Yeah.
Sleepy.
Oh, I'm filming. Oh my god.
Filming and sleeping.
There's no like making sure that she's okay at all. There's no patting of the shoulder. There's no holding her hand. There's no hugging her after a long trip. It's just, let me get my hat on. Let me, get my neck support, and I fuck the camera to death because this is all about me. They both are really conceited, both really self-centered people.
Yeah, absolutely.
If she was slimmer, they would definitely be sleeping together, for sure.
Okay, let's walk a bit more quickly on the hour.
Okay.
Yalla.
There's no time.
And I'll say it again. I've said this before and I'll say it again. I do honestly think that when Foodie first got to Kuwait, when she first got off the plane and she settled in and they met, I do think they slept together. I do. When and she was a lot smaller back then. I'll put in some pictures. She was a lot smaller back then. She had just paid like 9K to invest in his business, and I think he was willing to have sex at that point. I do think they had sex when she first got to Kuwait and she was a lot smaller. Now I don't think they do, and that's part of the problem I think that Chantal has with him.
Time to lose.
No.
This is all guesswork.
Let's keep going.
So because we were
Salah, don't check on her at all. She's fine.
catching another flight to Kuwait,
Don't check on your morbidly obese wife.
we had to make our way to the transfers area. But first, I was waiting a long time to use the washroom, so I did that first. Oh, how I miss the immaculate washrooms with the bidets. One of the best things about the Middle East, honestly.
But guys, really, how do you think she's wiping currently? Because her arms are so short, and her ass is so saggy. How is she reaching anything right now? How is she reaching the inside? And I know that's gross, but how is she reaching like the inside of her cheeks? How is she wiping? After she does a number two, and she has, let's just say it, she does a poo, she does a shit. How is she keeping herself clean? I really want to know. Is it is in Kuwait? Is it home help? How is she reaching? We all saw the broccoli stuff in the apron, and how she couldn't fit her arms around her body to get to tie the strings. So how is she wiping? How is she doing anything, to clean herself down there? I don't know. It's a mystery to me.
So you've heard this story many times, but we had an hour connecting flight and we only had 20 minutes now by the time we got through security to get to our gate, which was C93. And as you can see here, we were only at C3. So we needed a little help and took the tram to our gate here.
Well, that was longer than 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay.
We had to take a transfer bus to our...
Two and a bit, and her head really wasn't on him. It was just kind of hovering over his shoulder, because he cannot stand any Foodie beauty contact.
Plane, and it was hot and stuffy, like the air conditioner.
They tried to look cute, but because Salah has basically told her there's a time limit, she can only rest her head on him for 2 to 3 seconds before he starts to vomit in his mouth. That's true love right there.
Wasn't working.
Jack and Rose and Romeo and Juliet have got nothing on this couple. Malik who?
Hello, babe. Are you comfy now?
Yeah, we never get a seat on this bus. This one now we're in zone 1, so we get the first
Beautiful.
Apparently several people had complained about the AC not working. We had to wait here for a half an hour.
Hello Fresh.
They probably also complained about the AC not working is because they're having to deal with a £450 woman with hygiene issues and there's no air conditioning. So there's also that, Foodie.
Hassle-free.
The fact that you've been walking around all day, you stink, you're £450, you're the size of 3 women, and there's no air conditioning. I can only imagine the smell. It must be so hard for the other passengers.
Home cooking in 3 easy steps. Step 1.
A lot of this could have been edited out.
Oh, yalla, let's go.
He sounds tired.
Goodbye. See you in Kuwait.
She's doing well walking up those stairs. She has a big energy boost when she wants it. When she needs it, she can really push herself. There we go, the infamous picture of mother and son right there.
Oh my god, not this music again.
Any music is better than your laugh, Salah.
Hope all your preemies are doing well. Yes.
I'll hear anything. I will listen to anything other than your laugh, honest to God. It's the most bizarre laugh I've ever heard. Okay, and Salah is a good-looking man with a really weird-ass laugh, and I just can't get over how weird it is. The amount of women that he must have turned off with that laugh. Like, they look at him and think, yeah, it looks a bit of alright. And then as soon as they get him going and there's that, like, oh my God, Jesus.
Cool container for the water, but it is really cool.
Again, Chantal struggling with this.
Don't help her, Salah, even though your arms are longer.
Airways and the rest of the team would like to take this opportunity to apologize for the gap in temperature as the aircraft engine is getting started. Rest assured, after
We're gonna be taking off soon.
I'm gonna edit this out, I think, guys. Really could have been a 10-minute video.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Good Lord. Jesus. Salah, you deserve is it a Razzie? You know, it's the opposite of an Oscar, like when the performances are just so bloody awful that they give them an award for the most shittiest performances. Is it a Razzle or a Razzie? I think it's a Razzie. And they hand them out to people with the most cringeworthy performances. Salah needs a Razzie. Like this hold on, sweetheart. I am so happy to be with you. I love you, baby. This is awful. You know, and Chantal, you've paid like over 10 grand for this? 10 grand for some random dude to be eye fucking your camera and not touching you? 10 grand for a guy that is good looking but can't... 10 grand for a guy that's good looking but can't act for anything. This is sad. You know, if I'm going to pay you 10 grand to be my partner, you've got to at least sound convincing. You know what? I want, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Robert De Niro level acting. I want to be convinced. If I'm paying you over 10 grand and I'm paying for the seaside condo and the new upgrades, I want you to have an Oscar-winning performance to show that you love me and not this this robotic crap that I keep on hearing. Like, at least, make it convincing, Salah. Jesus. She has paid you so much money and paid for your entire lifestyle. At least take some acting classes with that money. Damn it.
So on the short 56-minute ride back to Kuwait, they served us a snack. So we have a trio here, some lemon labna, some quinoa, and some harissa hummus, as well as some warm pita bread and some orange juice.
always sick because you don't exercise and your diet is crap. You don't take your medication that you're supposed to. You don't take the hormone medication that you're supposed to. So you always feel sick. You know, you're always going to be sick. Like, is Salah purposely, like, staying way behind her? Because why isn't he closer to her? Like, has she just gone to the toilet and he can't stand the smell? Like, what? He's really far away from her. And he usually films her up close so the feeders can get shots, walking shots or whatever. But why is he so far away? Jesus Christ.
Welcome back.
She looks so tired, and look at her face. Just swollen, bloated. The skin just really irritable, pink and red patches. Wow.
Go away, baby.
A long flight. So she's not going to look her best, but her skin. Wow.
Tired, huh?
You know, this is not home, Foodie.
Exhausted.
You can't keep this up forever. Canada is your home. This is just a vacation. That's why you have to leave every few months. You're not a resident. And as I keep reading on the farms, you can never be a resident because Salah doesn't have the power to sponsor you as a Syrian. So Canada will always be your actual home. You know, Kuwait will never be your real home. So I'm hearing.
And here we are. Hi, baby.
Let's go home.
Yalla, let's go home.
Again, why is he so far in front of her? Are you that ashamed? Are you that ashamed, really? Wow.
Let's go home.
Yalla, let's go home.
Did you miss me?
Yeah, she can't stand you, Foodie. Please stop.
Oh, you did. Oh, you
Yeah, she's just like, get your filthy, disgusting paws off me, you cat abuser.
did. Oh. Yes, hi.
Don't touch me. I'm not interested. She's not interested in you, Foodie. Stop forcing your fupa on this innocent animal, please. She's Salah's girl. She doesn't like you. Salah is her, I've said this before. Salah is her person. She doesn't like you. Get your hands off her.
Oh, my girl. Yes.
I'm so surprised she hasn't scratched the shit out of you yet.
Pretty Julia.
Every time she looks at Foodie, she looks confused, as if to say, like, what are you still doing here? You're back? Where's Salah? Where's my dad? There are so many quips that I could say about that quote, but I'm not gonna go there today. She's looking for Salah. You're looking for Daddy, aren't you?
Oh.
She's so heavy-handed with this cat.
Miss you.
What are you doing? Howie?
And Howie doesn't care about anybody as long as he gets his nibbles and fresh water. So Salah's gone already. I say Salah's just dumped his bags at the seaside condo and he's gone already. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, guys, what that video showed is that she can be super mobile. There we go. She can be super mobile. She can power walk. She can go upstairs comfortably when she needs to. There's no excuse for her not to exercise. She's super mobile. The plane, there's a lot of plane scenes that didn't need to be filmed. And number 3, Salah deserves a Razzie. His performance as a devoted, loving husband is absolutely terrible. I'd give it an F. What grade would you give him as a husband? Let me know what you think in the comment. Give me the grade in the comments. Grade for Salah as husband of the year. What's left of the year, rather. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video. This one was quite a boring one, but thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Again, thanks for all the views on my previous video, and thank you for subscribing. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and thank you for listening.